In a secluded ridge above a coastal valley, a bold new home emerges from the earth like a sculpture carved by time. This residence, known as Valley Crest House, redefines contemporary living by blending brutalist form with organic grace. Designed by the visionary team at Eros+Fern Studio, the home was conceived not merely as a structure, but as an extension of the hillside itself. With views that stretch to the ocean and gardens that grow wild yet intentional, Valley Crest House invites us to witness what happens when strong design language meets soft ecological sensibility. Valley Crest House proudly embraces brutalist roots, with monolithic concrete walls forming its bold exterior. But unlike traditional brutalism, the material here feels warm and grounded. Soft tones of sand-blended cement echo the surrounding cliffs, while deep texturing and board-formed imprints add a tactile, handcrafted quality. The structure speaks with confidence, yet listens to the landscape. Every angle, every cantilever, every aperture is placed with purpose. This house does not dominate the environment, it dialogues with it, redefining brutalism not as a harsh imposition, but a poetic gesture. The architectural plan of the house is based on a dual wing concept. One wing flows gently with the ridge, housing private spaces such as bedrooms and wellness zones, while the other stretches outward toward the view, opening into communal areas. These two arms embrace a central courtyard, a lush pocket of calm with a native rain garden at its heart. This layout allows the home to breathe, capturing breezes, natural light, and offering framed views in every direction. The wings are connected by a floating glass corridor, suspended over a reflecting pond, offering moments of contemplation with every step. Every material used in Valley Crest House is a deliberate nod to the surrounding environment. Locally quarried sandstone is paired with recycled Australian hardwoods and raw-textured concrete to establish an aesthetic that is as refined as it is honest. Bronze window frames catch the sunlight and age gracefully with time. Inside, the walls are finished with natural clay plaster, creating a breathable surface that subtly reflects the shifting daylight. These materials aren't chosen just for beauty, they perform. They insulate, endure, and harmonize with the subtropical climate of the region. At the center of the home lies the main living space, a double-height room wrapped in sliding glass panels that disappear into pockets, erasing the boundary between inside and out. Ocean breezes cool the space naturally, while a cantilevered concrete fireplace anchors the room with sculptural presence. Overhead, a series of skylights pour soft daylight onto travertine floors sourced from ancient quarries in Iran. The furniture is custom-crafted, curated from local artisans, designed to echo the home's natural tones and textures. It's not just a place to live, it's a place to feel. The kitchen at Valley Crest House is designed as a sculptural centerpiece. Crafted from honed limestone and brushed steel, the island counter resembles a monolith rising from the floor. Integrated shelving is concealed within textured concrete walls, while a vertical herb garden grows near the open-air prep zone. A skylight cut precisely above the island changes the mood throughout the day, illuminating the space in a natural rhythm. It's a kitchen made not only for function, but for storytelling, a place where the act of cooking becomes a daily ritual of beauty. In the sleeping wing, the bedrooms are minimalist cocoons designed for rest and reflection. Large operable glass panels open to private decks overlooking forested slopes. Instead of conventional walls, operable timber screens filter the morning sun, creating dappled patterns that change with the time of day. The master suite includes a stone-clad bathing area that opens directly into a bamboo courtyard, where birdsong and rustling leaves become the soundtrack to evening rituals. Each room tells a quiet story of light, of and a belonging to something beyond walls. The landscape around Valley Crest House is as integral as the architecture itself. In collaboration with Eros+Fern Studio, the architects restored native biodiversity through terraced gardens planted with over 18,000 indigenous shrubs and trees. Rainwater is collected, filtered, and reused through a gravity-fed irrigation system that nourishes edible gardens and green roofs. Pathways wind organically through the property, made of crushed stone and weathered timber, encouraging slow walks and contemplation. This is not a manicured landscape, it's a living, evolving system that holds the house in its gentle embrace. Valley Crest House exemplifies what sustainable luxury can mean. Solar panels are discreetly integrated into the roofline, and the entire home is powered off-grid with backup storage. Natural cross-ventilation reduces the need for mechanical cooling, while deep eaves and thermal massing regulate internal temperatures. All materials are non-toxic, and wherever possible, repurposed or locally sourced. More than a checklist of green features, this home is an embodiment of respect for the land, for future generations, and for the act of building with integrity. This masterpiece is the brainchild of Zerni, an architect and developer with a passion for merging sculptural design with environmental ethics. Rainer's vision was to create a home that vanishes into its setting while offering a new definition of elegance. His collaborative process with artisans, stoneworkers, horticulturists, and designers has resulted in a home that is not only visually extraordinary but emotionally resonant. For Zerni, architecture is not about ego, but empathy, and Valley Crest House is his most personal project yet. Valley Crest House is more than a residence. It's a philosophy materialized. It challenges our expectations of luxury, showing that strength can be gentle, that rawness can be elegant, and that homes can coexist gracefully with the ecosystems they inhabit. In this episode from ALMAZ, we've explored how architecture can become a vessel for emotion, light, and living landscape. As we look to the future, may this house inspire a more mindful way of designing and dwelling, where every wall, every leaf, and every breeze feels like it belongs.